Where are you from?
Oh shit, I'm out of, you know what I'm saying, East Oakland, California.
Still living there?
No, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm in the Central Texas area, you know what I'm saying, Groesbeck, you know what I'm talking about, it's close to the Waco area, you know what I'm saying, but now my style though, you know what I'm saying, my music, you're gonna hear that Bay Area, that East Oakland shit off top, and then a little mixture of that Southern trap shit, that Texas shit, all that, it's like, you know, all in the pot, mixture of that, man.
How old were you when you moved from Oakland to middle of Texas?
Shit, man, going on 16.
16 years old.
Hell yeah.
And what was the reasoning?
Shit, hey, it was just, you know what I'm saying, a lot of shit going on out there, you know what I'm saying, the prices of living, the cost of living was so damn high and all that shit, you know what I'm saying. My mom's, hey, at that time, she ready to just come on back, you know what I'm saying. And when I wanted to stay, you know what I'm saying, because I was on the block and shit, you know what I'm saying. I'm like, man, I want to stay, I can stay, you know what I'm saying. Like, no, you can't stay. Shit, I'm feeling like I can stay. All I got to do is just be on, hey, just hug the block. I already know how to get it, you know what I'm saying. And so I want to stay, though, you know what I'm saying.
So she was already accustomed to Texas before?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, you know how they say, you know what I'm saying, pretty much most black people come from the South, you know what I'm saying, that's just how it was, you know what I'm saying. My mom from Groesbeck, Texas, you know what I'm saying, my dad, he from Faraday, Louisiana, and so, you know what I'm saying, they met in the Bay Area, you know what I'm saying, they met in, she moved out there with her cousin to LA, and then, you know what I'm saying, somehow she met my dad, and he was working in San Francisco. They clicked together and they just decided to move to Oakland back in those days, you know what I'm saying?
I see. What was it like for you growing up in Oakland? Can you paint that picture for us?
Shit, it was, man, something sick, man, rough, you know what I'm saying? No joke, you know what I'm talking about? Shit, when I got to, at schools fights every day, it was on that lean on me type shit. I went to Frick Junior High, and anybody from East Oakland, they know about Frick Junior High, you know what I'm saying? What's up to my people from Sherman and shit. But yeah, in Oakland, no, it's real, man. Shootings, all that shit. You're gonna hear them gunshots. You're gonna see some dirt. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying, you know, I ain't trying to speak on it in a negative way like that, you know what I'm saying? But now, hey, my experience, I seen some real ass shit. You know what I'm saying? That's for real. You know what I'm talking about?
Growing up in a rough upbringing, what was your roughest moment for you?
Shit, when I was about like motherfucking me and my sister. Oh, I was about 4, 5, 6, about 7. I say about 6, 7. Went right up the street. My uncle from Dallas came down there. You know what I'm saying? Took me and my sister all around Oakland, you know what I'm saying? Because he think about moving out there and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, we go to Baskin-Robbins, like right up the street from my house on 60th and MacArthur, you know what I'm saying? The turf, you know what I'm saying? And shit. All of a sudden, we just hear gunshots. We in there about to get some ice cream. All we hear is gunshots. Dude run off in Baskin-Robbins and shit, bump straight into my uncle, get blood all over him. I had blood on my shoes. Blood was all on the motherfucking, inside the Baskin-Robbins. That left like I hear a Baskin-Robbins, you know what I'm saying? That leave a motherfucking, it touches me, you know what I'm saying? I hear about some Baskin-Robbins, you know what I'm saying? Because, hey, I had a hell of an experience at a Baskin-Robbins, you know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, though, yeah, so all the shit like that just out the blue, you know what I'm saying? You never know out there, you know what I'm saying?
Was that guy okay?
You know what I'm saying? The ambulance came and got him because what he did, he tried to run off in Baskin-Robbins and just find cover, you know what I'm saying? So he run into the back of Baskin-Robbins and shit. The motherfucker behind the counter, she's screaming, we all ducking, you know what I'm saying? And shit, but I don't know, he left out on the ambulance though, you know what I'm saying? He left out on the ambulance. I don't really know if he died or not though, but he leaking like a motherfucker running in there. And my uncle, shit, he never came back out there, I swear. He passed away, he dead now, but he never came back out there.
So there's the way that guy looked that eventually ended up in an ambulance. He may have died.
It's a good possibility, you know what I'm talking about, because shit, he got carried off in that motherfucker.
That's a pretty traumatic thing for a 7-year-old to see.
Oh yeah, I was still in elementary like a motherfucker. Yeah, I mean shit. Hey, you know what could we do? I can't, you know, my uncle, like I say, we had a good ass day. And we, you know what I'm saying, we had fun like a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, and then shit, he take us for ice cream, we happy, and shit, blah, 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 blah. He just, you know, we knew something was wrong because he just shoved our heads down like hella fast, and it was just like a mean, like, damn, he being mean, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying, but his gunshots going off, he really saving our asses, trying to cover us and shit, but dude bumped right into him, got blood all over his shit, you know what I'm talking about?
As rough as that, and you gave us a taste of that rough upbringing, as rough as that sounds, what was the most positive thing you experienced or you got out of that rough upbringing?
Oh shit, actually being, me and my homeboy Yodi, you know what I'm saying, we walking on 60th and MacArthur, we see a bus, you know what I'm saying, the city bus, you know what I'm saying, we used to have a little thing where we throw up our set, you know what I'm saying, we throw up the 6 and shit, we like 600, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of kids coming out of school, they hanging out the window throwing up their turfs and shit, but then this dude just walked up to us and he's like, you know what I'm saying, if I was to ask you where God's at, you know what I'm saying, what would y'all say? And I'm like, in the sky, you know what I'm saying? He's like, no, he's supposed to be in your heart, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, you know, and he just said a prayer with us and shit like that. And I feel like ever since that prayer, hey, it's, you know what I'm saying? It kind of, you know, it put some positive light on my whole situation out there, you know what I'm saying? And like, to be honest with you, moving to Texas like we did, it's more of a blessing. And I realize that now, you know what I'm saying? But that was some real positive shit right there.
Explain the blessing part.
Oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not having you know what I'm talking about? Now, since I've been in Texas, shit, since I got the first day, you know what I'm saying? Well, not the first day, but the first time I went out in Texas at this place called Comanche in Mahia, Texas, they started letting off shots. That kind of brought me back home. And that's a small-ass town, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just not so much of that negativity, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, ain't nobody trying to really prove nothing on some stripes type shit like that so much, you know what I'm saying? And so you could kind of just get a peace of mind in them small towns like I'm in. Yeah, you get a peace of mind. Like if I was in Oakland, I probably wouldn't have been rapping, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to rap like a motherfucker out there though, but when I was too deep in the streets, I feel like, man, that rap shit, that fake shit, man. If I was in Oakland, that's how serious, that's how real it was, man. I wouldn't have probably even been rapping, man.
How young were you when you got into that street lifestyle, street activity?
Man, that shit, I say probably about motherfucking, shit, I'm gonna say, man, really, man, probably about 11 or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's when I really just started trying to, you know, hang out with the older motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And them niggas, they was riding around on bikes, stealing other motherfuckers' bikes in other towns and shit, like this town called Alameda and shit, you know what I'm saying? Niggas used to go over there by the beach and shit, by the shopping center, try to steal motherfuckers' bikes. We got hemmed up out there with my niggas trying to steal this motherfucking bike and shit. Is, you know, man, I'm just saying though. And so around that time, because then I was probably about like 11 or something like that and got arrested with them niggas, with them older niggas and shit. Cop shit, he pulled out guns, you know what I'm saying? He didn't give a fuck how old a nigga was, none of that shit. I'm crying and shit because I'm like scared of them, because I'm really just the youngster with the old dudes, you know what I'm saying? I'm there, but you know what I'm saying? They the ones that got the agenda, you know what I'm saying? I'm just rolling, you know. Hey,
guilty by association.
Type shit, you know what I'm saying?
So you had a gun pulled at you by a cop at 11 years old.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Now, what is that feeling like? Now, we hear stories today, moving forward in today's times, of cops pulling guns on people and, you know, there's worse stories than that where people actually, you know, get shot and killed by police and that sort of thing. But having a gun pulled on you by a police officer at that age, do you remember what that feeling was like?
I was scared than a motherfucker because, you know what I'm saying, I didn't know if he was going to bust, because, you know what I'm saying, I knew he wasn't taking it as I guess he just taking it as some criminals I'm trying to get. And shit, they might be, I don't know, it wasn't no mercy though, you know what I'm saying? And shit, rough with us like a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? All that, you know what I'm saying? It was, you know, it's shit. I mean, but it felt, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like I say, scared, because it's an adult too. You know what I'm saying? It's an adult, and like I say, showing no mercy, treating you like you just as big as him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know, I was scared though. Like I say, I started crying and shit, you know what I'm saying?
You did mention that.
You know, and so yeah though, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Nah, it's fucked up. It's a fucked up experience as a kid. Scary. Only
time you ever got a gun pulled on you by a cop?
Nah, hell nah. Nah, I know one time me and my homeboys, we was cutting school and shit, you know what I'm saying? We standing on the street called 63rd and Avenue, you know what I'm saying, in front of the store. Shit, cop just, I guess he thought we was out there with the shit, you know what I'm saying, on that shit, you know what I'm saying? But now we were just trying to figure out which way we wanted to go. Shit, they just bounce out, you know what I'm saying? Get on the ground, you know what I'm saying, and all that. Then, that's in Oakland, but then in Texas, oh shit, man, they had us all lined up. Some lady some motherfucking white lady, she told the dudes in the store, we was in the store and we was looking at these damn cap guns that was off in the bubblegum machine type shit. Like, damn, they look real, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could almost pull a Robbie with them. She called 5-0. I don't know, she like a meth head or something anyway, but she called 5-0 though and tell them, hey, they got these black guys got a gun. They about to go to this store across the street and they said they gonna rob it. So shit, when the 5-0 show up, hey, get on the ground, get on the ground. Once again, this shit, you know what I'm saying? We all like this, you know what I'm talking about? And shit, man, they, you know what I'm saying? People riding by looking, and none of us were strapped like that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had no gun in, you know what I'm saying? Or not, we ain't had no guns. And we wasn't on that shit, you know what I'm saying? We just in the store talking about those and that little machine thing. But yeah, so, it's been a few different situations, you know what I'm saying, where they done just pulled out straps first. Man, I'm just saying though, man. Yeah.
Is that feeling of having a gun drawn on you by a police officer the same each time, or does it feel different because of the age that it happened?
I mean, I'm gonna say it feel the same each time, you know what I'm talking about? Because it's just a 50-50 chance if it's gonna go off. You just don't know, you know what I'm talking about? And you know, it's scary though, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, you just don't know. That's where I say that's how I say it feels, 50-50.
Looking back, dealing with the streets, especially at 11 years old, can be a very risky path to take. There's consequences that can stem from that. There's violence that can stem from that. There's incarceration, be it jail or prison, that can stem from that. Even possibly death. Not to mention the over-the-shoulder feeling, stress, and things of that nature. Why go that route?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? When I went that route, I was, you know what I'm saying, I was a youngster and shit in Oakland, you know what I'm saying, especially on my block, that was all that was around you, really, you know what I'm saying? Shit, it was like a eat or get ate type of mentality, you know what I'm saying, you kind of had to have, because I was, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't just my mom and shit like that. They wasn't just like that, you know what I'm saying? But you know I'm talking about, when I stepped outside, you know what I'm saying, that's what it was though, you know what I'm saying? Eat or get ate, you know what I'm saying? Easily get ate. I seen plenty of people get ate, you know what I'm saying? Shit, so it made me say, fuck that. I've been ate before, you know what I'm talking about? And so shit, I'm just saying, it just made me start eating, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, I ain't about to get ate, I'm about to eat, you know what I'm saying?
When you say eat or get ate, what does the ate part mean?
Shit, you get fucked over, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker just run over, you know what I'm saying? Still, just everything, you know, whoop you, you know what I'm saying? You can't, you know what I'm saying? Come down your block type shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know,
take advantage of you.
Take advantage of you, you know what I'm saying? And then at that, shit, some motherfuckers might want to start some shit with you that don't even know you, you know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, you ain't been done nothing to the person, and there it is, you know what I'm saying? And so it kind of, it make you see how the world can be. Like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? It kind of pass the poison on to you in a way, you know what I'm saying? If that's all around you too, shit, you know what I'm saying? You got the good people, but you see the good people get ate, you know what I'm saying? And so when you see that, it's like, man, I gotta be you know what I'm saying? I gotta be a goblin, you know what I'm talking about, or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Any regrets going that route, taking that path?
Shit. No, because, you know what I'm saying, to a certain degree it can be, but then at the same time, not really, because it was what it was, you know what I'm saying, and it's like, man, no, I ain't really got no regrets, you know what I'm saying, because I ain't never just really just done no, just fuck somebody just over, you know what I'm saying, so I ain't really just got a whole bunch to regret like that, but I have done stupid shit though, you know what I'm saying.
Was it worth it? Was the risk worth the reward, or what you got out of it?
Doing the stupid shit, or just being
in the streets, street activity, street lifestyle? Was it worth it? Was the risk worth the reward?
I'm going to say this. Hey, Oakland, man. Oakland, period, it's a unique motherfucking place. I mean, like I say, you could go somewhere else and you might not have, you know what I'm saying? It ain't, you know, you might not feel the need, you know, you might not want to, but in Oakland is a rough city, you know what I'm talking about, for real shit. I know you done heard it before, but yeah, no, it's for real, man. I mean, so growing up out there, that's on the streets. I was on the streets, you know what I'm saying? It's ugly, you know what I'm talking about? Back when, especially when I was there, it was ugly. I was there like in '92. I I was there, you know, I was born there, but then around 92, 93, that was like the highest murder rates so far to date, you know what I'm saying? So I was there around those times, so all I saw was and heard about was this funk, you know what I'm saying? And so when that's all around you, you know what I'm saying, you feel like, who's gonna save you? You know what I'm talking about? I better save myself, you know what I'm saying? And then ask questions later or some shit. Like Oakland is just, it's serious, man. It's serious in the motherfucker though.
Did your parents know what was going on with you? Was this hidden from them?
No, because well, my dad, you know what I'm saying, he died when I was like 4 years old, you know what I'm saying? And so my mom and my sisters, you know what I'm saying, was pretty much at the crib with me, and that's all I had. So, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't going back telling them shit, you know what I'm saying, to keep it a rack, you know what I'm saying? I just take it all in, you know what I'm saying, hit the blocks, you know what I'm saying, and do it straight like that, you know what I'm saying? I come home, been and got into no telling, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying, getting off of high speed one time, come to the crib like nothing, you know what I'm talking about? Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Just, but I ain't, you know, shit like that though, you know, whatever it was, I ain't saying nothing though. Got into a fight, got into some funk, got beat up, I'm not, you know, I kept it, you know.
Did she ever catch on?
Shit.
Did it come to a point where, okay, one time I know what you've been doing?
No. It was, no. I ain't, no, because like I say, I mean, when I got to the crib, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm just keeping it, you know, like nothing happened, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna, I guess, how would you know if I come in and ain't saying shit, you know what I'm talking about?
Only thing I can think of is if you were to go to jail.
Go to jail. Yeah, you know, I'm talking about for some stolen car type shit, you know what I'm saying? I've been, you know what I'm saying, she had to come and get me, you know what I'm talking about? So I guess you could say that kind of opened it up a little bit, you know, I got probation for all that, for that shit and all. It was crazy, but now, so yeah, I guess, you know, but, I mean, I don't think, you know, but I put like the shit, that, but a lot of other shit, nah, hell nah, you know what I'm saying? But that, yeah, of course, you know what I'm saying?
When she did start to kind of find out about it, what was her reaction to it?
Hey, just, you know what I'm saying, just trying to, you know, tell
me. Like
that
moment she finds out, okay, you went for jail for this?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Basically, just what you said, like, what are you doing, you know what I'm saying? Trying to steal a car, you know, leave people car, you know what I'm saying, alone, you know what I'm saying? And just, you know, on my head about that, you know what I'm saying? For the simple fact she having to come and get me from jail. And I was supposed to be in school, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know, I mean, yeah, you know, pretty sure, yeah, that, but other than that, like I say, if it wasn't that way, I wasn't saying shit.
Now you were in school while you were in the streets. 1 foot in, 1 foot out?
Shit, man. When I got to about 8th grade, man, I pretty much stopped going. You know what I'm saying? 9th grade, you know what I'm saying, I show up, motherfucking, I went long enough to pass, you know what I'm saying? But 10th grade, I'll show up to school, motherfucking, it'd be a special occasion, you know what I'm saying, showing up at my high school, you know what I'm saying, Fremont High in East Oakland, you know what I'm saying. Hey, yeah, though, it was a special occasion when I come to school. I swear,
So you eventually dropped out?
You know what I'm saying, you kind of say that, but I wasn't, I guess, yeah, I kind of, because they tried to send me to a continuation school called Dewey, but hell no, I didn't even go to that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And so if I would have stayed in Oakland, I wouldn't have finished school, you know what I'm saying? But see, when I moved to Texas, that's another thing. See, I finished school, you know what I'm saying, when I moved to Texas, you know what I'm saying? Because that's around the time that I moved, my 10th grade year, and man, I was out there, you know what I'm saying, my 10th grade year for real. That's when, you know, nigga, man, head first, just the whole shit, you know what I'm saying?
So you were able to graduate?
Yeah, real shit though, yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Now, from the time you were 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because you started at 11 with street activity, so obviously you were 1 in, 1 out. Let's say somebody's watching this, and circumstances could be different for anybody watching this, but let's say somebody's watching this and they're in a similar age range. 1 foot in the streets, 1 foot in school. What's the advice to a kid like that? General advice, anything you would share with that person watching this right now?
Oh, shit, you know what I'm saying? I tell them, you know what I'm talking about, fuck that street shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, on that type of level, you know what I'm saying? If you going to school and all that, you know what I'm talking about, and there ain't no distractions, because some schools, it could be too much distraction. I understand, you know what I'm saying, because at my school it was kind of like that, you know what I'm saying. So man, some of these schools are really fucked up, you know what I'm saying, and make you, it's crazy. So I mean, it depends, but for the most though, I'd say, you know what I'm saying, you know, try to go on and get that diploma and shit, you know what I'm saying, and try to go further than that, you know what I'm talking about. You know, that street shit, you know what I'm saying? You already know, I mean, the shit's told to you a million times, dead or in jail, and I know plenty of witnesses. I mean, I know I could vouch for plenty of that, you know what I'm saying? I know plenty of people, nigga, on death row, you know what I'm saying? And that I went to school with, you know, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Locked up, got time like a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, though, on some real shit, 'cause I went to school with them. Shout out to them like a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But now, yeah, I gone and, man, you know, do what you're supposed to do and, you know what I'm saying, try to, hey, get your bread, you know what I'm saying, because that's what it's going to really boil down to. All that, nobody caring about who you shot or what dope you sold. Nobody, if you did it, you did it, but nobody don't give you know what I'm saying, nobody don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, just do good, you know what I'm saying, just go to school, get your shit straight, and go for the bread, you know what I'm saying, whether that be go to college, all that, you know what I'm saying, but hey, do it that way. If you want to rap, you know what I'm saying, put your all into that, but keep it positive. Keep it positive on whatever you're doing as far as getting your bread, because that's, other than that, you're setting yourself up for failure, you know what I'm saying. You could grind, but you already know the risk. You already know what you're getting yourself into, so, you know what I'm talking about. But my advice, yeah, do that shit, whatever you're doing, legit, and get that cheese. You know what I'm saying.
Did you know the risks of the street activity or street lifestyle when you first started that young age at 11, or as you started getting into it a little more, you figured it out that, okay, there's consequences and stuff that could happen?
Shit,
or did you know from the jump?
Well, for me now, being in Oakland, it was just, I heard about it, you know what I'm saying, but the shit was just so motherfucking, it was exciting. It was like running wild, you know what I'm saying? Don't let me go over to San Francisco. We used to run amok, man, just like stealing shit, just random, just all, you know what I'm saying? Just stupid shit like that. We used to just run amok though, you know what I'm saying, in the streets. And that's what it was kind of like, just the motherfucking, just the juice of it, you know what I'm saying? It was just exciting for me. It was just exciting, but then it came to a point where I started trying to get on the block, and it was because I felt like I really needed to, you know what I'm saying? And so I could say this, once you get hungry enough, you know what I'm saying, you never know what you'll do, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no tell. All you worried about is the jackpot, whether it be food or the bread or whatever it is. So I can understand certain shit that, you know what I'm saying, that may be janky that happens in certain situations, because I've been there, you know what I'm saying, being out there in the town like that.
Now, why did you graduate high school? Because I know some people that, now I know you did move from that Oakland lifestyle and way of living to Texas, so that, you know, you kind of described how things were like night and day difference. But what made you finish school? Because, you know, a kid like yourself might say, hey, you know, 9th, 10th grade, kind of how you were describing, well, that was still, you were in Oakland. But you could have went to Texas and been like, you know, I just moved, I'm in the middle of high school, I have to learn, I have to get to know these new friends and new people and this new world. Man, who cares about school? I'm just gonna go back to the streets and go that lifestyle in Texas, or I'll just get a job, or I'll just start rapping, or I'll make money and I don't need school, it's 2 years left, who cares? Yeah. Why finish? Was it your mother or some sort of guardian that was like, hey, pressing you to finish, or was this a self-motivated thing?
It was like, in Oakland, I could not go to school. My mom, nobody would find out, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of motherfucking students, nobody would find out. When I moved to Texas, though, you know what I'm saying, it's my whole family around, you know what I'm saying, uncles, grandmother and shit, you know what I'm saying, all that. So, and then at the same time, it was a small-ass town, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like 3,000 or 4,000 people, you know what I'm saying? So,
very small.
You know what I'm saying, it ain't nowhere for where I'm going to go if I don't go to school in that town, you know what I'm saying? I did meet people. I met a bunch of motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? I fucks with them, you know what I'm saying? So I did all that at the same time, but, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, it's not the same, you know what I'm saying? It's like, how can I put it, man? It's like,
I kind of get what you're getting at.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just, yeah, you know, it's like I say, it's a smaller place. I can't nowhere to hide. If I don't want to go to school out there, we'll know where to hide, because somebody that know my people, they go and say, hey, I seen, you know what I'm saying, I seen woo-woo at over here walking. You know, it ain't, but in Oakland, it was so much other shit. I'd jump on the BART, you know what I'm saying, and be way in the whole other. And some people still used to see me, they know my mom, but it's just, you know, they ain't about to go way over there just to be telling on me. And so, yeah, so it was just, you know, it's hella extra places I could have went, I was able to hide at, you know, out there. But yeah, when I got here, when I got to the tech, so yeah, a bunch of family around pushing me, you know what I'm saying, and so, you know, and then that's the legit thing to do, and I wanted to do it, and I would have done it, but you know, I got caught up out there on some real shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of kid were you in class, overall speaking?
I was at, you know what I'm saying, I was probably that laid back, you know what I'm saying, kid, you know what I'm saying, shit. Come in there G'd up, you know what I'm saying, with some new shoes or something, all the, you know, every so often and shit, you know what I'm saying. Trendsetter type dude, you know what I'm saying. In my elementary, I was like the first dude with braids and shit, you know what I'm saying. And you know, a lot now, I see a lot of people that I knew, that I grew up with, they got long hair, and I ain't gonna give myself the credit, but I'm just saying though, you know what I'm saying. You know, I was a mold, you know what I'm saying.
Did you rap in school?
Yeah, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying. I used to call record companies, you know what I'm saying. I'd buy tapes, because that underground scene was real big in Oakland. So I'd call, I'd buy the tape, and then I'd see like their numbers on the back. I'd call that number and be like, hey, I want to see if I could get a record deal. How can I get a record deal? Some of them would be like Steady Mobb'n before they blew up. That used to be Master P and them. I don't know, you know, but yeah, I hit them up. They one, for example, dude told me, hey, you know what I'm saying, flow, freestyle, you know what I'm saying, let me hear what you got. Some of them used to say that. Then some of them would say, hey, send me a demo, you know what I'm saying, with a bio, shit like that, you know what I'm saying. So some of them, it seemed like they fucking with me, but I couldn't, you know, I didn't just really have I don't know, I didn't get the chance to make it to them, you know what I'm talking about.
How young did the rapping start? What age or what grade?
Shit, 6th grade.
Did you battle classmates?
Hey, I did, but I was a bad motherfucker though, you know what I'm saying. A lot of people just used to like hear me flow, you know what I'm saying, just for the fuck of it, because they know, hey, I was gonna spit some shit.
Talent shows, were you into that sort of thing?
I did oratory. Well, I've done that type of shit before. Then I did this one oratorical fest where we kind of did like we was talking about, it was like some Black History Month type shit. Me and my homeboy, we busted a rap on the stage in front of a bunch of motherfuckers in Oakland at this auditorium and shit, you know what I'm saying.
Did you win?
Shit, we came in 3rd place, you know what I'm saying.
Not bad.
And nobody else was rapping though, you know what I'm saying. They was doing like speeches and all that shit, but just what we did, we still came in 3rd. A lot of people didn't even get shit, you know.
Perform at pep rallies, stuff like that?
No, I ain't, you know what I'm saying, cause, you know, no, cause like I said, I'm gonna say, man, I'm gonna say at least about, when I hit junior high, that rap shit, no. I just hit the streets and I just started feeling like, man, I'm doing what these rappers talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was feeling like, you know what I'm saying? And so I was, you know, one time this dude, we was at this gas station, me and a bunch of my niggas, you know what I'm saying? This dude rolled up and say, hey man, any of y'all know how to rap? I guess he's seeing some youngsters out here like, man, I'm at least trying to get these boys into something positive. I know what I had been doing, but you know what I'm saying, all them shook their head, said no. You know, I'm right with them, shaking my head, saying no, knowing damn well, you know, I got some shit, but I was just in it, you know what I'm saying, on the block for real, you know what I'm saying.
But you did graduate high school.
But I did graduate high school, you know what I'm saying, once I left Oakland.
You walked down and you walked, graduate. It wasn't like a GED or something.
No, official diploma. I threw the hat in the air and all that, you know what I'm saying? But check it out, I went to an alternative school, you know what I'm saying? It was like, it wasn't with the actual high school students, because I had been cutting so much. And then I think, shit, if they'd have brought me to that, you know what I'm saying, to that high school like that, you know what I'm saying, I was going to be on some other shit, you know what I'm saying, because I'm from way somewhere else and I don't know nothing, you know what I'm talking about. So I'd have just, I don't know, it would have probably been too much for the school to keep it a rack, because I was on some other shit, especially when I first touched down, you know what I'm saying, so.
So you got expelled?
Got expelled? No, what, are you saying from the school?
Yeah,
when I was in Oakland?
Because to go to an alternative school, you had to have gotten expelled from like a public school.
Well, yeah, I guess you could say, I guess, because they tried to send me to some sort of like an alternative school when I was in Oakland called Dewey, but I ain't go. You know what I'm saying? And so when I moved to Texas and started trying to enroll and shit, I wanted to go to the high school like a motherfucker, but they said I had to catch up on so many motherfucking credits and shit. And so they, you know, put me in that alternative school. And I just stayed there and said fuck it. But they gave me official diploma, like, you know what I'm saying, with everybody else, and I was able to walk across with the rest of the high school students and shit. You know what I'm saying? That was an accomplishment for me. Like I said, I wanted to go to that high school because the white kids and shit got the cars and shit. That reminded me of some shit you see on TV, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I want to go here. But they already knew, man. Hey, I ain't no telling. Ain't no telling what it would have been if I went, you know what I'm talking about? So, you know what I'm saying? But shit. But yeah.